What's up, gang? This is X and Featurette Channel. I'm Chris, and this is a TGIX video, because it's Friday, and this is a weird one because I'm not reviewing anything per se. I received a box from Mr. Larin McMullen, so I don't know what's in it because I opened it and I saw some bubble wrap, and then I read a note, and I was like, okay, these things are individually wrapped, so let me just open it for fun. So I don't know what you sent, Larin, but we're about to find out together. Larin is a frequent commenter on this channel, so, you know, thank you for all of the great conversations, and thanks for this, because that was ridiculous. I don't often have people send me stuff, but whenever I do, it's very shocking, so, and much appreciated. So after I open this, I think I'm going to talk about some stuff that I've been watching, because I've been watching some shows and stuff too. So let's get on into it. A note. Dear Chris and Lewis, you have to be the most adorable couple on YouTube. Lewis is taking a nap in the other room, I'm sure he would agree. A true power couple. I'd like to thank you both for all the incredible work on your respective channels, all of the recommendations, and all of the laughs. Keep being your passionate selves, and Lewis always stay sappy. He will. P.S. The bubble wrap was supposed to be red. Is it red? Well, at least it helped make the box more of a mystery. Thanks again. Larin McMullen. I said Larin's such a cool name. I think Larin is like really rad, but you're rad, so thanks for sending this again. Let's see what's in here. So, I don't know. I think it's red. And it is a mystery. I have no idea what this is. The first one, can you tell what this is through the bubble wrap? Because I can't. I'm clueless. Wow, there's actually two in here. I thought it was a fat one. Wow, Walter Matthau is Charlie Varick. I kept seeing this on the Kino sales, and I'm like, man, I don't know if you guys like follow me on Instagram. I usually post about the Kino sales, and I do a lot of polls like, okay, like, is this good? Should I buy this or not? But this one always gets me, because there's a gun on the cover. Anytime there's a gun on the cover, it gets my attention, and I love Walter Matthau, so, oh, that's really cool. That's exciting. Wow. The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. And I have never seen this. Starring Humphrey Bogart. Almost said that wrong. That's so cool. I seriously need to watch some, get into more classic cinema, because I've watched my fair share of trash, but there's another gun on the cover. I see what you did there. That's so cool. Okay. Wow. Did you send me this because I've never seen it? Is that why this is here? I have never seen this, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's Kino Lorber Slip. That's so cool. I don't know why. You know what? Looking at this, I think that I've seen part of this on TV, but I've definitely never seen this full movie from beginning to end. So, you know what, Larin, I'm going to get down on it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to watch it, and maybe I'll even review the thing. That's so cool. Silence of the Lambs. I don't know why. It just escaped me. So, wow. Eyes of Laura Mars. We have Faye Dunaway and TLJ, Tommy Lee Jones. So, do you guys remember how I watched a bunch of Jake Gyllenhaal movies, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch every single Jake Gyllenhaal movie? Well, I was like, I've basically seen them all at this point. There's like a handful that I have not seen. I'm like, what actor do I like devour their filmography next? And I think Tommy Lee Jones is way up there. I think I want to try to watch the majority of his filmography. It was between Tommy Lee Jones and Ice Cube, and don't ask me how I narrowed it down to those two, but maybe I'll just do both. So, but that's really exciting, because this is another one that we definitely do not have never seen this, so that's very, very cool. Tommy Lee Jones is looking very young and dapper in here. That's awesome. Thank you. Speaking of which, this one, I can see through that. So I know that this is another Tommy Lee Jones flick. And this is one that whenever I mentioned, oh, I'm gonna watch some Tommy Lee Jones movies, everyone's like, what about Rolling Thunder? Well, I didn't own it, and I'm super excited about this. That's really, really cool. Everyone says it's like his best movie. I have loved what I've seen so far, so I'm very excited to see this. I'm pretty sure Lewis Switcher hasn't seen this either, so I think it's going to be a first time watch for both of us. Or maybe I'm just making that up. I don't think he's seen it though. We definitely do not own this because I would have seen it by now if we did. And then along with that we have a Magnet release in the 6-shooter film series. It's absolutely fantastic. A perfect film. Time crimes. The present can change the past. I mean, I definitely don't have this, but I don't think that I've heard of this. I mean, it looks like super cool. Ain't it cool news? Has a clip on here. Yeah, I think it is cool. Bless you, cat. A man being pursued by a murderer stumbles into a mysterious lab and accidentally travels back in time. A naked girl in the midst... What? A naked girl in the midst of the forest. A cloaked stranger with his face covered in bandages. A disquieting mansion on top of a hill. All of them pieces of an incredible... I just made up a word. All of them pieces of an unpredictable jigsaw puzzle where terror, drama, and suspense will lead to an unthinkable sort of crime. Who's the murderer? Who's the victim? This sounds really cool. Yeah, how have I not, like, seen this? Because it's from 2008, right when I was watching a bunch of Magnolia Magnet stuff, so that's awesome. I'm just, like, wondering how I haven't seen this by now, but thank you for that nonetheless. 4th bubble wrap. I was wondering where that was going to be. So this one, Escape from New York, I have not seen. I love Kurt Russell. Don't know why I haven't seen it. But I don't think I have. Like, I'm like 95% sure I haven't seen this. So that's very exciting. And I told Larin, yes, I will review this. So look for that in the near future. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never seen this, but that is so cool. Thank you. And then finally, what is this? An American Werewolf in London. There you go. Wow. An Arrow Steelbook? For real? Like, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. That's a beautiful steelbook. Huh. For real, dude? Huh. I'm pretty sure that everyone has seen this except for me. I don't know why, I just never got down on many wolf movies, so I hear nothing but amazing things. So, wow, I can't believe an Arrow Steely. That's pretty ridiculous, bro. Huh. Man, you have, like, outdone yourself. That was super, super generous. I mean, like, check this out. Look at all these all look like killer titles. Are they not? Like, is this not like a box of pure gold? That was ridiculously generous. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Larin. Wow. Well, I got some homework to do here, people. So, thank you again. I don't know what to say. I'm so bad at, like, receiving stuff, but that was ridiculously awesome. 100% did not have any of these in the collection previously. That's really, really exciting. Wow, I just, like, can't wait to watch all of these. Okay, so let me know what you think of these. And you can, yell at me for not having seen An American Werewolf in London or, Silence of the Lambs. I'll take it. Many thanks again, dude. That was absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I just don't feel like deserving of that, but thank you. Much appreciated. And Lewis Switcher said beforehand to tell you that he appreciates it too, but he's taking a nap, and peer pressure him into making another video. He said that he's going to make his one last one and then that's it. So I don't know how much I believe him because he's a vlogger at heart, but whatever. Okay, so Lewis Switcher and I have been devouring some of the Kino Lorber film noir box sets that we have. We have the first 5, and we should be getting the 6th one that just came out. So that's super exciting. We've seen some of the ones from the previous sets, but it's been so long. I just started watching the fifth one. I don't know if I want to make like a review per box set. I think I want to do one big one and just kind of like gloss over all the movies. I think that's what we're going to try to do. So that's in the works. I'm really excited about it because we both love film noir, and there's some really, really good flicks in that collection. What I've been watching aside from that, one of my homeboys on Instagram keyed me in on this Netflix original series called Midnight Mass, and I don't watch a lot of television because I'm just not into a lot of it. I wanted to start The Handmaid's Tale, but I kind of like got into the intro, and then I was like, okay, like there's a kid here. I don't know if I can deal with this right now. So I stopped it. And then my homeboy Nick mentioned, oh, have you seen Midnight Mass? I had never even heard of it. And I guess it's a couple years old at this point, and it won some awards, if I recall correctly. But it is like, if you have seen this, please talk to me about it, because I feel like nobody else that I talked to has seen this freaking show. It's a 7-part mini-series, and it's basically, it gave me some Jaws vibes, to be honest, because it takes place on a tiny, like, island that is like a fishing community. The island itself is almost like a character in that it has like so much like personality. So it's very desolate, the community is small. There's only like 100 people on the island, and it opens with like the story of Riley. He kills a girl, like a teenage looking girl, in a DUI like thing. He was a drunk driver, and he like killed a girl, so he goes to jail for like 4 years or something, some short period of time. But then he gets out and he's on parole, and he goes home to his parents and his younger brother. It's a very religious community. They have a Catholic church, St. Patrick's, and their Monsignor has gone almost like missing. They sent him away on like a pilgrimage trip because he's very, very old and senile, and they're like, okay, we want to send him to the Holy Land while he is still with us. And basically, whenever he comes back, there's this really young guy that goes into his house, drops a trunk on the ground, and then you hear a knocking in the trunk. So, you immediately get sketchy feelings. The young guy turns out to be like a new, I forget his name, like father. He's a new priest that's taking over for Monsignor while he is in hospital on the mainland. There's a mayor, and then there's his daughter that was shot in the spine and paralyzed by the town drunk. He was just, drunk and shooting one day and shot the girl in the spine, and now she can't walk. So this new priest comes to town, and everyone's just kind of like, oh, whatever, but they like him. And then eventually, they start seeing miracles. Meanwhile, there's like all these weird cats and stuff on the island, and they just wash up ashore dead. All these, like, the first, I'd say, like 3 episodes are very, very slow but atmospheric. I loved the atmosphere, and I was sucked in to the characters from like the very first minute. Very dramatic. It's like a drama, and I'm usually not like way into dramas, but this one pulled me in. I also, like I said, I'm not a religious person per se. I read the Bible, but this was a lot. It almost felt like I was in church at points because there's so much reading from the Bible. But I will say that, like, Father, as he reads, like, it is just so gripping. It's almost like, it almost makes me want to go to church. I'm like, oh wow, this is like very, compelling. We start to see what's unfolding in episodes 4 and 5, and then in 6 and 7, it gets very horrific, very fast. So, and I will not spoil one damn thing about this show because it is so good. I feel like a lot of people won't appreciate it because because the beginning is so slow. I could see it taking a lot for some people to get into it. And then the religious element to it, I think, would be off-putting to some people. But I think if you have an open mind, like I do, and you just, enjoy it for what it is, I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite shows. I remember like I had a video in the past where I talked about watching Squid Games and I loved that. I think I like this more. I want to rewatch it. And bonus points because it's so short. Really, really hope that they're not going to, you know, like make it into a series or something. It was a mini series. I hope it's done. And that's it. Just like let it be what it was. So if anybody has seen Midnight Mass, like I said, I think it's a Netflix exclusive thing. If you have seen it, you gotta talk to me about it because it was ridiculously good. So that is what I've been watching. Then I got into some of the other stuff, some of the film noir, and Kino and MVD should be sending me other things to review in the near future. So until then, I have this stack of really, really awesome titles to dive into. I don't know what to pick first. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you again to Larin for sending this. That was very, very awesome, my dude. So why don't you join me next week and see if I review Escape from New York? Who knows? I'll see you next time.